What is happening, everybody? This is Pucks from the Pine Tree Pod. I'm your host, Benjamin Kennedy. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your day to come check this out. Of course, super steamy one out here in southern Maine if you happen to be in this area. But yeah, middle of summer, but we're only like 75 or so days away from the start of the NHL season. So can't wait. Coming right up. But it's really, I think, a good time for us to reassess our space, make sure we're ready for the viewing experience for this NHL season, especially for us Boston Bruins fans. And that's really going to be the focus of today's video. We want to make sure that any Bruins fans out there, especially new Bruins fans or new people to hockey, we want to make sure you are fully prepared and ready to go to watch the Boston Bruins this year. So I've got a few real quick, easy steps, things that we'll have plenty of time to prepare for as we get ready for the season. So, step number one, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to go find your local hardware store. I need you to go buy some wood frame pieces and a nice big piece of plexiglass. You know, the thicker, the better. Yeah, measure your TV, make sure you know how big your TV screen is. Get a piece of plexiglass that's just slightly bigger than that and build yourself a nice frame, right? Then what I want you to do is during Bruins games, I want you to set that piece of plexiglass kind of maybe 12 to 18 inches in front of your television, right? Right in front so you can see the TV still. This is going to save you a lot of money. Okay, this is going to save you a lot of broken televisions because you will have the thought and the propensity and maybe almost be a little out of control at times, and you're just going to want to throw things at that TV. And it's a long season. So the fewer broken TVs, the better. I think this plexiglass is really going to help your wallet and help your viewing experience overall. Step number two. So I want you to take a look at whatever space you're going to be watching games. Could be your living room, could be a man cave, could be a she shed, could be an office space, something like that. And I want you to look at how you can best soundproof that space, right? You can buy soundproof paint is out there to paint your ceilings and your walls. And you could also, I guess, buy 1,000 pillows. There's all sorts of different ways you can kind of soundproof or create sound barriers in your space. This is going to be really important for anybody else that's living in the house, whether it be your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, your children, roommates, pets, whatever it might be. This is really going to help them sleep better at night. It might even save your relationship. And it's also going to avoid any sort of noise complaints from around the neighborhood because you're going to be doing a whole lot of yelling at the TV this year. I can promise you that. And I just really don't want to see those relationships break down during the course of the season. So, soundproofing the house, I think, or that room is going to be very, very important. Not only for your viewing experience, but for the experience for anybody else in the house who may not be watching the game with you. Step number three, I need you to go onto Google, go look up local therapists, local counselors, local pastors. I want you to find somebody in there that can kind of be a good listening ear for you throughout the season, right? It's a long season, and I care about your mental and your emotional health. And these next 82 games for the Boston Bruins are not going to do much good for you in terms of your mental and emotional health. So it's always good to have somebody to talk to. And I just want to make sure you guys have somebody on call ready to go to be able to work those things out, right? Because yeah, it's a long season. And truth be told, I'm going to pause right here. In all seriousness, I know I'm kind of joking around a little bit. Yeah, always good if you're struggling with anything. Finding a good therapist is an awesome thing to do. I still go once every couple months, and it's money well spent. So, step number four. So, the day of the game, I want you to think about some of those remedial tasks you have around. It could be, around your house. Could be, folding laundry or doing dishes. Maybe it's, meal prep for the week, something like that. I want you to save those tasks for later in the night for during the game, right? So this is going to be great. You're going to be able to get a lot of things done throughout, the evening. You're going to be able to maximize time with the other people in your house during the beginning part of the day where you're not, doing those remedial tasks. And this is going to distract you from the game. So you have it on, you'll be able to kind of watch and have it in the background, but you'll be able to get some things done. So saving those remedial tasks is really going to help. Get things done, maximize your time with the people in your home, and maybe kind of distract you a little bit from what's going to be on your television. I think that's going to be very, very important. Step five, we need to do a dive into the schedule. First of all, pick out any games where you see the Florida Panthers on the Bruins schedule. I haven't looked at all the dates yet. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 dates on there. And what I want you to do on those dates is set a date, maybe a movie date, maybe a dinner date with your significant other. Just plan to be out of the house, away from your TV, away from your man cave, and don't watch those games. Promise you, you're not going to want to watch those games. They're not going to go very well. You don't want to see Brad Marchand in Boston in that ugly Florida sweater. So let's make sure we've got some good dates. And hey, this is great. Middle of the season, you got a few caked in dates with your significant other. That's great. That's going to help your relationship as well. So very, very important there. Step number 6. Here's what I want you to do. And I just want you to do this for this year, just for this year. Find a second team. Find a second NHL team to watch or to cheer for. Could be a team out west, could be a team in another division, potentially a team that might be good, a team that might be a playoff team, a team that might actually bring you some joy this season. Again, only need you to do this probably for this year, but I think it'd be really important. I don't want you to forget what good hockey looks like. And this is going to be very, very important. Just again, to keep a good perspective. And yeah, so all sorts of great choices out there. Could be Colorado, could be Edmonton, could be Dallas. Go find yourself a second team. That's going to go a long, long way for you. Step number 7, take French lessons. Or if you already know French, take Spanish or German or find a second language to learn. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to make you a little more intelligent. But big picture, this is going to give you the opportunity to curse and swear at your TV in at least 2 different languages. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys, right? It's a long season. You're going to run out. You're just going to get so tired of your own phrases and your own just curse words, whatever your go-to curse words are when the Bruins suck. Having a second language to throw that into the space is going to be a lot of fun. So go learn a second language. French being great because, of course, we have a lot of French Canadian, listeners and fans and players. So that would be my choice. Could just make it a lot more fun. And last step here, step number 8 that I have is do anything else, right? This is a great chance to find a new hobby, play an instrument, maybe you want to repaint some rooms and take that time, take those 3 hours times 82. And man, I'll find all sorts of other things you can do, spruce up your house. You can take up knitting. Heck, maybe you want to volunteer at a soup kitchen or an animal shelter, something like that. All sorts of other things you can do to fill your time with. And I think it's going to go a long way for your emotional health throughout this hockey season. It's going to suck, guys. Anyways, that's what we have for you today. Hope everybody enjoys the afternoon and the evening. Thank you, as always, for watching and listening. If you do like what you're hearing here, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And until next time, everybody, be kind, show love, and God bless.